just because I was positive and thinking about it optimistically, and that was all good for the fight, but now that the fight is kind of over, there's nothing to fight for anymore, it seems. Good morning, everyone. Well, I guess it's that time of year. I should be saying Happy New Year's and Merry Christmas and all that, and should be thankful that I'm alive, and yet some reason I kind of was on a roll there making a bunch of videos, but New Year's, Christmas, it all kind of ties you up for a little bit. But yeah, Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas, and we're off to another spin around this sun. So I just wanted to, talk about I don't want to say the lie, but I guess I could say that I haven't been entirely honest, which I think anybody who's been going through cancer can probably say the same at some point. But I should be all excited and happy and just like, oh my God, I'm gonna live, and just the fact that I to this point at least have beat cancer, but yet somehow, for some reason, I'm still very much depressed. And I don't know, is it because I was depressed before, or is it because of the cancer that I'm depressed? I don't know. I've just been thinking about it a lot. It's kind of all you have to do when you're spending the whole year battling cancer. But I don't know, I wasn't that happy before all of this happened. I mean, if you watch from the very beginning, you will have seen a little bit of backstory before I got diagnosed, and just kind of where my life was at, leaving Toronto, being back in this small town, struggling to find work, getting a job at Walmart, just all these different things that kind of led to me not being very happy. Mainly I didn't leave Toronto because I wasn't happy there. I just wanted to start my life over and get out of the city, and maybe get some roots down in the country and buy a house, or find a place that's somewhere a little more private than an apartment in the city. But anyway, long story short, I was feeling pretty depressed before I got diagnosed, which was like a really dangerous place to be in, because honestly, I could have very easily just fallen down the rabbit hole of depression and battling cancer, and am I gonna live or not. I mentioned that in my, I think, the second video about the importance of positivity and just being positive and having a positive outlook and mindset and all that, and it really did help, honestly. If I didn't do that, the past year would have been way worse. But just because I was positive and thinking about it optimistically, and that was all good for the fight, but now that the fight is kind of over, at least for the moment, it just feels like almost, I don't know, things are just kind of over. There's nothing to fight for anymore, it seems, though. It's just right back to normal. It's not that I was lying and I wasn't positive, I wasn't optimistic all year. I was. It's just I feel like I don't really have to be anymore, because it's all over, or at least for now it is. But I don't know, is it the fact that, I don't know, it's weird, because it's not like I had super crazy side effects or pain or struggles leading up to this for years, and finally I'm all cured or anything, right? It's I didn't even know that I had cancer, and then I found out that I had cancer, then I dealt with that, and then I went into the treatments, and I did the surgery, and now I'm recovered from the surgery, now I'm done my chemo, now I'm through all of that. And I mean, obviously, apart from the major changes that have happened in my body physically, but I feel like nothing has changed. Like I'm in the exact same spot I was in February. And so I guess, I don't know, emotionally, my brain is just back to where I was. So that's being unhappy, being miserable, being depressed, you know, wanting to move, wanting to get my life underway. Like, but on top of all of that, it's like I also now, I don't want to go too crazy because, you know, there's a good chance that cancer could come back, like especially with like colon cancer, it's famous for coming back. A couple of the people I started watching YouTube videos, a couple of videos in, I realized I'm not going to keep watching because, well, those people died. And so that wasn't very motivating. But the very real reality is that the cancer could come back, and I don't want to live the rest of my life in fear or anything, but it's hard not to think about that because the next 5 years of my life is going to be follow-up scans, follow-up blood work, following up scopes, follow-up appointments, like just making sure that if it comes back, we get on it right away. So that probably the first year, or the next year, I should say, will be a lot of me wanting to do things but not wanting to do things, because what if you start doing things and then the cancer comes back and then all of those things need to stop again? But I don't know. There's just a lot of things going through my mind. I don't even know if this is a good video or not. I just was thinking about this stuff, and yeah, it's, you know, it's hard to know. I don't know what I'm trying to say in this video. It's hard to know what to say or how to feel, even, like, I don't know, like, everyone always says, like, oh my God, I can't believe how well you've handled this. I can't believe how good you're dealing with all of this. I can't believe how, you know, positive you're being. And I don't know, like, I think about it now and I'm just like, I mean, at the beginning of it all, I thought that I could literally die. And so, I don't know, like, how do you go from that to just being so positive? And I don't know, I feel like maybe because I was so depressed before my diagnosis, I don't know, maybe there was a part of my mind that just kind of like accepted the fact that this could be it, like this, I could be dead by the end of the year. Maybe because I was already so depressed, I was just like, oh well. And so maybe that's why it was easier to handle, like, oh well, if I live or die, like, there's no sense in getting all stressed out about it. If it happens, it happens. Which kind of lightened the load of, like, the severity of it all. I don't know, maybe that's what was going on. It's definitely a thought that crossed my mind now that I'm, you know, back to feeling depressed again. I don't know, but also just looking at your life, looking at your past, looking at your future, in circumstances like this, you just, I don't know, like, I start thinking about how things are going to be different forever. For the rest of my life, things are going to be different. Like, I'm never going to be the same. But also, like, going into this year that I haven't even gotten over turning 40. Now I'm going to be turning 41 this year. And this whole year, probably I'm not going to be doing a whole lot. Just recovering and seeing how everything goes back to normal, or if it does. Yeah, I just, it's a lot of uncertainty right now. And I don't want to be depressed over that anymore, but I still have to realize, like, still can't afford to live anywhere, still I can't afford to buy a house, you know, still kind of stuck at my mom's at the moment. You know, I just have all of these thoughts, and then, you know, thinking about family and stuff, and oh, there's so much drama in our family, and somehow a lot of it's my fault, even though I'm not really involved with a lot of it. But yeah, I don't know, a lot of things going on. You know, I don't want to say I spent this whole year fighting cancer alone, but I definitely did not have you know, that swarm of support from everyone in your family. And you know, I spent the whole time in the hospital for that week of recovery with just a couple of friends visiting me. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, I don't want to get into family stuff too much on here, but yeah, I just think maybe I was handling it so well as a way of hiding what I was really feeling, I guess. But then, you know, why do we, I mean, I'm perfectly comfortable being miserable in my own presence. I can just mope around all day and do whatever. Not necessarily miserable, just, you know, just don't want to be around people. But when you're around people all the time, you kind of, well, you don't have to be, but you kind of have to be positive, because people don't know how to talk to you about cancer. People don't know what to say or how to feel, or, you know, so it's so much more, I don't know, polite to just not be honest with how you're really feeling. When people ask, you know, oh, how are you doing? How are you feeling? How are you managing? You start being honest and open about how you're feeling and how you're managing, and people don't know how to respond to that. So I found, I don't know, maybe I was putting on this positivity, this positive outlook, maybe I was just putting it all on for everyone else to make it a little more comfortable for them to talk to me. I don't know. All I know is I should feel a lot happier right now. I don't know. Maybe I am. I don't know. Maybe I've just been miserable for so long, I don't know what true happiness is anymore, if I ever knew. Anyway, this is not that I expected anything less, but this is kind of a depressing video. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted to make a video again, and I have a lot of things coming for this channel, but I'm a film when I'm in the mood kind of person. I struggle when I make all these plans to film stuff, but then I'm just not in the right mood to make a video. Like right now, I'm not really in the mood to make a video, but I was like, no, you must make at least one before this week is over, and then starting next week I can go on to some other topics, and not everything has to be about cancer. This was not meant to become like a cancer vlog channel. It's just what's going on in my life right now, so it's what I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go. I might yeah, I'll have some more videos next week, hopefully. But thank you very much for everyone for following along and watching and leaving some comments. Oop, I almost dropped my camera. But anyway, yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day, guys.